Okay, this is kind of informational, but it's also heated.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't get any louder.
Sorry. Okay, I will talk loudly. Okay, this walk is a way for us students to show our administration, our school board, and most importantly, our politicians, our stance on gun control. More than anything though, this is a way for us students to become more informed and aware of the decisions that are made every day by the people that we did not vote for, but that we can choose to vote out. In February of 2017, almost exactly a year from today, our very own Iowa Senator Chuck Grassley sponsored legislation that blocked an initiative Obama had taken to prevent shootings like the one that happened in Florida and so many others. When Americans suffer from mental illness, they may receive disability benefits to protect them and others from potential harmful acts they might commit. This includes not being able to cash a check, and in the past, not being able to purchase a gun. However, thanks to Grassley, the Republicans in Congress and the Senate, and the oh-so-lovely President Trump, this has been blocked. Do not be fooled by our president and politicians who say this is a mental health issue and not a gun issue. These shooters would not have been able to commit such crimes, such murders, had it not been for the same exact politicians passing legislation allowing them to do so. Do not be fooled. These politicians that get paid thousands of dollars by the NRA so that they don't have to pass gun reform laws are and must be held accountable for every single one of these deaths. They allow this to happen, and then they have the audacity to send thoughts and prayers as if somehow God can replace a life that these politicians so happily allowed to be taken away. From our very own state of Iowa, Senator Chuck Grassley has received $232,337 from the NRA in career donations. And Joni Ernst, our other Iowa senator, receives $3.1 million in NRA financial support. She also voted for Grassley's bill, rejecting bills Democrats tried to pass in response to the Orlando, Florida nightclub shooting that occurred in 2016, that would have made it harder for people with mental illnesses to purchase guns. Let's not forget, our very own President Trump received more than $30 million from the NRA during the election and continues to receive money from them. This is why our White House is silent. Do not be fooled into believing they are not taking action because there's nothing they can do. Because somehow these shootings are the work of God, because they truly believe the Second Amendment means all people have access to all arms, or that these events would have happened anyways with a knife. These politicians gain money from our deaths. We are a paycheck to them, and we cannot allow this to continue. Let me be clear, this is not a mental health issue. This is not only a mental health issue, this is a gun issue. No person should have access to military assault weapons, and they most definitely should have access to multiple, as we saw the shooter at the Las Vegas shooting had. Law-abiding gun owners are not somehow okay because there are barely any laws in place. The laws we have allow mentally ill people to purchase guns and give citizens the ability to turn them into automatic weapons. No person is a criminal until they actually commit a crime. If you want to make change, City High, and hopefully West High as well, will be hosting call and letter stations on Friday after school so that students can call our state representatives and tell them to vote for gun reform and to refuse contributions from the NRA. Students will also be able to register to vote as long as they are of at least 17 and a half years of age. And there are no excuses for such actions, and any politician who refuses to stand up for our rights and our lives needs to be taken out of office. We have voices, we have power, and we call BS.